Hi guys, wow, I just finished today's sequence and I have to say it's a good one. Today we are working towards Birds of Paradise, and I have a little tutorial in the middle where I show you some options to get in depending on, sort of where you are along the path. But in general, this pose and our counter pose camel, they're really exploring the same principle, which is how do we keep the chest open, the shoulders back, even as we sort of move through these iterations. The principle we're looking at today is really about the sternum and what is known as the lever of respiration. And so when we look at respiration, they say that the sternum bone is like a well handle. And when we inhale, it lifts up, and when we exhale, it softens down. And we sort of tend to lift up from our ribs like this. But the question is, can we maintain this and allow the chest to open, the heart to rise? And when you do, you might feel the neck get longer, you might feel the breath get easier, you might feel a little more space. And after all, isn't that sort of the idea? Anyways, enjoy today's class. Thank you for being here as always. Namaste. All right, and then we'll just come to a comfortable seated position to begin. And for you, that may mean sitting on a block, on the heels. Good. And then just really finding that place where there's great ease just to bring the spine upright, the body upright. Good. And I'd like you to soften your shoulders just a little bit. It's really interesting how they kind of creep up, right? Creep up by the ears throughout the day. The next thing we know, we've lost our neck. So just let them drop and then see if they could let go, maybe even just a smidge more, right? Just a little more. Good. When the shoulders drop, what's actually happening is the shoulder blades are gliding down, they're descending down the rib cage, the back of the rib cage. And so you might feel that. You might feel a release around the neck, but can you also feel how the shoulder blades are more on the back body now? And then just let the breath, they say the sternum is the bone that connects the ribs in the front of the body, is like a lever or like a well handle. And that when you inhale, it's like that lever or handle lifts, the chest rises, the rib cage expands, and when we exhale, it's like it comes down. And so just starting to feel into that. Starting to feel into that sense of how the chest opens and lifts. And then how maybe there's a softening as the breath goes. And there's a natural cycle to this. That which is manifested, that which is the spark of the beginning, and that which is allowed to let go, to make space for the next cycle. Soften the jaw and the tongue. Take one more breath. As you're ready, bring the hands to the heart. And I'd like you to place the thumbs, let them be connected, they typically are, and then spin the hand so that the base of the thumb is right there at the base of the sternum. And allow the thumb to lift the sternum, open the chest, take a deep breath in, Beautiful. Releasing the hands down, we'll come straight away to downward facing dog today. Good. Very good. You're welcome to, wiggle it out. Take care of any fidgets that need to find their way. No problem. Maybe spread the toes or even sink the heels a little deeper. Maybe spread the toes or sink the heels a little deeper. Good. And then when you feel that you've just gotten to exactly that right spot, so anything that needs to be released has been released, and any additional movement that would be taken would just be part of a pattern. Right in between that spot, those two spots, let yourself be. So find the pose and be in it fully. Nothing to change, just breathing. And then just feel here in this down dog, if you can find the inner hand grounding down. But against that, and we rarely talk about this particular piece, could you again feel the lever of the sternum and let that turn towards your thumb, right at the base of your thumb, so that the back ribs almost soften towards the spine. That's nice, Brandy. Take one more breath. When you're ready, slowly walk the feet to the hands, just slow and steady, like you were taking a journey of 1,000 steps, right? You can hang down the legs. You're welcome to bend the knees. Relax the neck, relax the head away from the shoulders. Beautiful. If you'd like to pedal it out, you're welcome to. Hang down the body, even soften the belly. Beautiful. As you take your next breath, inhale all the way to rise. Let the arms reach for the sky as you come on your inhale. And again, bring the hands to the heart. You let the eyes close and feel. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale and fold. Find some length, lift the sternum, and step back for plank pose. Exhale. Good. See if you can find the tailbone, the coccyx bone, and almost dial it or thread it towards your heels, and you'll feel your belly scoop like a bowl, right? Like a bowl, lifting the organs, just that little extra deep core support. Feel the space between the shoulder blades with the back of the heart. Take one more breath. Exhale, release, lower all the way down. Beautiful. Inhale for cobra pose, lift the heart, hug the elbows in. Exhale, down you go. Curl the toes under, use your belly, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog.
And then just notice in your dog if the shoulders sort of sink away. See if you could move again, move the sternum, the very top of the bone towards the hands. Move the base of the skull, that's it, towards the ceiling or towards the mirror. And then just ever so subtly lift the rib cage, the back of the rib cage, in towards the spine from here as well. Walk the hands back to the feet. Bend the knees. Hang down the legs. And find the feet, really find the feet, the root of the big toe that's grounded, the inner ankle that's rising, the inner knee. Inhale all the way to rise, fingers to the sky. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale and fold. Find your length, inhale. Walk yourself to down dog. Inhale, let the right leg rise into the air. We're going to go ahead and open it up today. Wrap the right hip open. And then notice if that left arm's gotten a little soft. Lift up from underneath the arm to firm the arm, as if that left armpit could move towards the top of your mat, even as the right hip wraps open. Take a breath. Straighten the leg, come to neutral, knee to nose, touch it in. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, step forward for lunge. Into a twist, right arm rising. Let the right hand come all the way around and catch your left hip. With your own fingers, use your hand to lift your left hip up to match the pace of the right hip. There'll be a balancing action to slide the crease of the right hip back and then wrap the right shoulder blade around towards the wall behind you. Exhale, release the hand down, drop the back knee and pull the hips back for half Hanuman. Gently shift forward, step left foot up to meet the right and fold in. Inhale all the way to rise, fingers to the sky. And hands to the heart, exhaling right to center, everything to center, including consciousness. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale and fold. Find some length here. Inhale. Step back, down dog. Shift forward for plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, let the left leg rise. And we're going to open it up. Let the left hip come back. But just notice the arms, even the shoulders, if they've turned with the twist. And could you move the right forearm forward? The right arm bone, which is the humerus, forward, up from underneath the right armpit. Take one more breath. Come to neutral. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take the leg high. Exhale, step forward for lunge, right into a twist. The left arm will open, and now we're taking it all the way around. Catch your right hip. And with your own hand, lift your leg, lift your right side of your pelvis until you feel there were space for that right thigh bone to ascend, to deepen into the hamstring. Wrap the left shoulder head back. Release the hand down, drop the knee, pull the hips back, toes towards the face. Very good, you guys. Breathe. Shift forward, step the right foot up, fold in. Inhale all the way to rise. Hands to the heart, exhaling. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale and fold. Find your length here, inhaling. Step back, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, inhales. Downward facing dog, exhales and pause. Beautiful. And then again, see if you can soften the space around the neck. That's it. Lift the sit bones to the sky, sink the heels to the earth. Breathe. As you're ready, look forward, take it to the top, and fold in. Inhale all the way to rise. Hands to the heart, exhaling. Beautiful. Again, inhaling. Surya Namaskar A, exhaling. Find that length. Let the heart lead. Sternum lead, Chaturanga Dandasana straight away carries you in. Inhale and exhale. Sink the heels, push down through the hands. Make the adjustments you need to make and then move in. Just find the stay in the pose. Let the breath open the body. Let the breath soften the mind. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend the knees, look forward. Again, take it to the top. Fold in. All the way to rise, inhaling. Hands to the heart, exhaling. 3 more rounds like this, and I'll meet you in down dog. Beautiful. Hold your dog for 3 to 5 breaths, depending on your breath cycle. Find the pause. Beautiful. And then 2 more rounds as you're ready. We'll all meet in down dog after your final round. Beautiful. Pausing in down dog. Inhale, let the right leg rise. Go ahead and wrap it open. Steady in the shoulders, steady in the arms. Exhale, come to neutral, knee to nose. Inhale, take the leg high. Step the right foot forward for lunge and pause. Grab your block and place it under your left hand. Straighten the right leg. Don't adjust the back leg. Keep the back heel up and turn the right arm open. Stack the shoulders, and just like you did, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. Take the right hand all the way around and catch your hip. Lift your left hip up and move it back as you slide the right hip crease towards your left heel. Now find that sternum and move it forward out of your shoulders. Take one more breath. Exhale, release hands down. Place the block to the right side of your mat and step the left foot up. Beautiful. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale, bring the hands behind the back to namaste at the heart. You can also bring fists together or hold on to the hips. Now notice how the ribs like to tuck forward as the arms go back. Lift the back ribs and then lift the lever of the sternum. Breathe way up under the chest and sink deeper. Sink deeper. Sink deeper. Hug the belly towards the spine and lift the sternum. Bring the back of the skull off the cervical spine. One more breath. Exhale, release, and fold. Great job, you guys. Inhale, find some length. Step back with the right foot. Grab your block, place it under your right hand. Straighten your left leg and open the left arm to the sky. The back heel will stay lifted. And then take the arm all the way around and catch your own hip. And just notice how tricky that little right hip can be. Use your hand to lift the hip up and back and balance the pelvis from right to left. Take one more breath. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. Exhale, place the block to the side. Optional vinyasa here. Shift forward. Exhale. Otherwise, hold your dog, no problem, no problem. Inhale, let the left leg rise. Open it up, wrap it open. Yeah, there it is. Stabilize the right arm as the hip opens. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it high. Beautiful. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one, drop the back heel. Inhale, raise the arms. Beautiful. Release the hands down. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Chair pose. Exhale and fold. Dive in. Inhale, find your length. Step or float it back. Vinyasa as you're ready. One Surya B. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg high. No straight away, just right. Warrior one steps forward, arms raised. Beautiful. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot up to meet the right and fold in. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, let it go, fold in. Inhale for length. Vinyasa or down dog as you're ready. We're adding on here, inhaling and exhaling. Pause, sink the heels. Inhale, let the right leg rise. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it high. Step forward, warrior one. And we're bringing the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers. Lift the shoulders, lift the sternum. That lever, the center of the sternum lifts and then folds forward, humble warrior, right inside the leg. Now imagine there that hand on that right hip. Lift it up and move it back. And then allow the crown of the head, almost like a waterfall, to sort of gush or usher down towards the earth. Inhale, warrior one. Use your legs. Open warrior two. For me, I like to turn my palm open. That'll roll the shoulder heads back. You might feel in a different way the shoulder blades rest on the back ribs. Turn the palms down, reverse your warrior. Right into side angle pose as you're ready. Left arm over. Left arm's reaching all the way over as if the fingers could touch the mirror, but the reach is coming from the back heel. So ground back into the back leg and lift up from the inner thigh of that left leg as if that could rise and support the pelvis. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Release the hand down, drop the back knee. Inhale, Anjane, so lift the arms. Now push into the right leg and recede or come out of the pose a little bit. Bring the hands to the heart. And that same work with your thumb, lift the sternum. There, that's it. Now start to turn. And as you turn, could you feel here the resistance of the left thigh bone moving back into the hamstring? Lift a little more out of the lumbar spine. And as you're ready, bring the elbow across. Some of you are ready to lift the back leg, and you're welcome to take that. If you want the challenge for today, hover the left arm off the thigh and just stay and hold. Find the tip of the shoulder blade that opens, that wraps it over. Beautiful, that's it. A little more through the left thigh. Up, Deanna. There you go. Take one more breath. Release the hand down. Beautiful. Step back, downward facing dog. Shift forward, side plank. Left hand is grounded. Stack the arms. Plank pose, lower all the way to the earth. Bring the fingertips to the top two corners of your mat. The palms will be tented. The elbows are out and high. And as you're ready, inhale, variation on cobra. Now spread your shoulder blades away from each other. Spin the elbows about 45 degrees back and lift the sternum away from the pelvis. Now push down on the thighs. Take one more breath. Exhale and release. Child's pose. Plank pose. Down dog. Beautiful. Nice. Left leg's high. Knee to nose, touch it in. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, warrior one. Sink your back heel, raise the arms, ignite the inner knee, back leg strong. You're just in my sweet spot, darling. Bring the hands behind your back, interlace them the opposite way. Now really ignite the inner right knee as you lift the lever of the heart. Exhale, fold down the center of the leg. Bring the chin softly to the sternum so the back of the neck gets longer and releases. That's it. You feel that difference. Beautiful. Breathe. Push through your legs. Heel grounded. Inhale, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Beautiful. Now allow the right inner thigh to just softly rotate backward, like the inseam of your pant leg, as if it could turn to the back wall. And then just firm the right thigh bone into the hamstring. Reverse your warrior. Right into side angle pose. Left hand down, right arm over. Beautiful. Breathe. Yeah, it's that same. Push into my hand here. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. One more breath. Release the hand down. Drop the back knee. Inhale all the way to rise. Fingers to the sky. Beautiful. Now push into the left heel. Bring the hands to the heart. Lift the sternum, but hug the belly back. Exhale, start to spin. Left shoulder around, right ribs around, but right thigh bone to the hamstring. Right thigh bone back into the pelvis. Right elbow down. As you're ready, into your twist, maybe curl the toes under. So yeah, and if you can, you're going to hover that right elbow, but you're still low. Still low. Take one more breath. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. Really great, you guys. Inhale, shift forward. Side plank, right hand's grounded. Beautiful. All the way to the earth, plank pose. Use your breath against the descent. So exhale as you go down. Again, fingers to the top two corners of the mat. Softly and gently turn the elbows 45 degrees back. Inhale, lift the lever of the sternum. Now make space, lift the skull off the cervical spine. The chin will softly go to the chest. And then use your breath, lift the moons of the heart. Exhale, let it go. Bring the hands behind the back, catch your thumbs, palms shine to the sky. Spread your fingers. Last one here. Inhale to rise, reach fingers back. See if you can bring the legs together, maybe even hover the feet. Go through the crown of the head, so chin softly down, sides of the neck lifting. One more breath. Exhale and release. Beautiful. Press back, child's pose. Breathe. Beautiful. Just breathe. Breathe back, body. Breathe back, body. Nice. When you're ready, inhale, come to sit on your heels. Good. So a little bit of transitions here. Sitting on the heels. As you take a breath, you're going to come up, step up with the right leg. This will place you in a very 90-90 position. So you're 90 and 90, whereas when we step forward, we tend to swing. So go ahead, right foot forward. Draw the right hip back in space and inhale, let the left arm raise. And as that left arm raises, I'd like you to turn the tailbone down to the floor strongly. So you should begin to start to feel a stretch at the top of the left thigh. Anybody feel that? Reach up through the fingers, take a breath, and now turn the palm back and reach back for your back foot. The right hand on the right knee. Move the right hip back into its socket and push strongly through the right hand. Lift the heart. Lift the heart. Slide the belly back. Drop the tailbone down. If you'd like to raise the arm, look up towards the fingers. Breathe. Breathe. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Pull the hips back with the toes towards the face. Gently, gently, gently. Beautiful. Nice. When you're ready, shift forward, side plank, left hand down. Does that feel okay for your hand with the fingers in that direction? Downward facing dog. Inhale, let the right leg rise into the air. Step forward, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Straighten through the right leg, triangle pose, reach out and over. Let the right hip wrap back in space. Use your block if you need it. Good. Push down through the root of the right toe and then feel that work at the level of the sternum as if you could lift the center of the heart towards the mirrored wall and at the same time turn the tailbone towards the temple behind you. Spin the heart to the sky. Take one more breath. Exhale, release the hand, downward facing dog or vinyasa. Beautiful. Child's pose. Inhale, sit onto the heels. Step the left foot forward. 90-90. Place the left hand on the left hip. Inhale, raise the right arm. Now, just spin the tailbone down, even forward, and push strongly through the right knee. Reach up through the right arm. Lift the center of the sternum. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Turn the palm back. Wrap around and catch your foot. Yeah, you might have to do a little dance. That's okay. And then place the left hand on your left knee and drive it back. There, it'll balance the pelvis. If you can take Ardha Bhekasana arm with the fingers, of course you're going to take that. And then push down through the left arm. And as you push down, that sternum will rise. And you might be at a place where you could turn the fingers to the sky. You might be at a place where you could turn the drishti to the sky. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Exhale, release. Pull the hips back with the toes towards the face. Beautiful. Breathe. Nice. Shift forward. Side plank. Right hand grounds. Exhale, vinyasa as you're ready. Beautiful. Inhale, the left leg will rise. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Super steady, nice. Open up, warrior two. Begin to straighten through the left leg. Reach out and over, triangle pose. Resist through the inner right thighs, moving back, but the sternum is lengthening forward. Beautiful. Lean back into the shoulder blades. Find the inner line of that left shoulder blade and thread it forward into the heart. Take one more. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Vinyasa as you're ready. Inhale, the right leg will rise. Step forward, lunge. Bring the back foot up a third of the way. Inhale, come to stand. Just like before, bring the right hand to your hip. Drive the left thigh bone back. We're going for a twist, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Reach out and cross the midline. Place the left hand down. Use your block if you need it. Now, before the arm goes up, before the arm goes up, start to spin the right shoulder head back in space. There it is, left shoulder head under. Now, can you find that lever of the sternum? That's it, Scott. Now raise the arm by stacking. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Exhale and fold. So sorry. Good. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Exhale, turn to the back wall. Good. Place the left hand on the left hip, right fingers to the sky. Start to shift forward, but stay in the back leg. Push back into your right heel. Lean forward over the leg, and then cut the right arm towards the front door. Cut the right arm towards the front door. Cross that shoulder over the midline of your mat, and then place it down. Beautiful. Breathe. Breathe. Now spin the left shoulder head to the sky. Spin the left shoulder head to the sky, and maybe that left arm will just elevate right over the shoulder head. Take one more breath. Exhale, release, and fold. Just a couple breaths. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Turn towards the top of your mat. Step the left foot up to meet the right. And pause. Good. Look at your neighbor. We're going to stagger. Look at your neighbor. We're going to stagger. Beautiful. Grab your mat, your strap. Grab your strap and place it over your shoulders. Good. And then when you're ready, so are you guys getting this concept that we're talking about? Have you ever, many of you probably don't even know like what those old well pumps used to look like. Well, that's what when you look at really physiology books, that's what they say. The sternum bone is this long knife-shaped bone here. And when we breathe, it moves, it pumps like one of those well levers. And so most of us, what happens is that we kind of do like this. And the shoulders take over, and it collapses the diaphragm. And so we really want to keep lifting from this place, opening the heart and opening the chest. So when you're ready, grab your strap, and we're going to lean into the left foot, and I'd like you to place the strap over the right leg. Good. Over the right foot is what I mean to say. Everyone will keep the knee bent to begin. That's really cute, like this. I love, though, that you did that. I will always, in my mind, remember that. Good. Now, just let the right hip descend a little bit. And you know that lunge we did? I'd like you to think about this left leg. Move the left leg back as strong as you can, and then turn the tailbone, boom, towards the earth. And you're going to feel the pelvis upright. And then now take a breath, find that lever, lift the chest, and slowly start to straighten the leg, and just see where it will straighten. Some of you will go lower, some of you will go middle, some of you will go very high, but try with your awareness to not let the hip take over, meaning to let the hip rise in order to take the leg up. Keep lifting the chest, breathe into the back body. Now open your shoulders. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to open the leg. Open the leg. Open the leg. Beautiful. That's it. Now broaden the collarbones. Right hip wraps forward. Reach through the root of the right big toe. Can you drop the tailbone? Can you use your belly into this pose? Take one more breath. Very nice. Come to center. Come to center. Switch your hands. I know it's hard. Now spin the arm open. Turn the palm to the sky. Beautiful. Move the fingers towards the front door. Move the shoulder head back, and then reach long to the temple. Come to center. This is it. Must be a new moon. Everybody's doing balance. And then reach the arms to the sky. Nice. Breathe. We're going to change it. Take one more breath. Just bend the knee, hug it to the chest. Exhale, release. Ah. Is that weird? Did anybody feel their left glute fire? Yeah, that's stabilizers. Okay, when you're ready, let's do second side. Second side. All right. Yeah, steady, 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 steady. So really, yoga is just the art of refinement. And it doesn't matter if it's this system or another system, because what we're refining over and over and over again are the patterns that hold us away from center. Beautiful. Now take a breath, tailbone boom, low belly rises. And when you're ready, straighten the leg. But as it goes, firm that right thigh bone back as much as it'll go. Right thigh bone back, lift your heart, open your shoulders. So in other words, this pose should feel very regal. Open it out if you can. Open it out if you can. That's it, Deanna. Now drop and scoop left hip under, and maybe the leg will go up a little higher. There it is. Take one more breath. Come to center. Since we're doing 3 in a row, we won't hold long. Right hand to the strap. And then spin from the shoulder. Move the fingers forward to the back door. Drive the shoulder head in, and then reach long. Take one more breath. Come to center. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. Bend the knee. Exhale, let it go. All right. Beautiful. To the top of the mat. To the top of the wall. No, that's silly. Christmas is over. Nobody told me. Bring the feet together. As you're ready, inhale, arms raise. Exhale and fold. Find your length, inhaling. Exhale, step or float it back. Vinyasa as you're ready. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Big breath in. Big breath out. When you're ready, inhale, let the right leg rise into the air. This is it. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Touch it in. Inhale, take it high. Step forward, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior here. And then side angle pose with the right hand in front of the right leg. Take the left hand and turn it so the palm faces back, and we're going to begin to find a wrap. Use your strap. If the arms don't connect, grab your strap and connect your hands. And I'm here to do that for you. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hi guys, I want to show you a couple of variations for Birds of Paradise. It's a pretty big pose and there's a lot going on to it. With it, you have, big extension in the leg, external rotation in the hip. But mostly what happens is in this pose is that the shoulders collapse in order to accommodate the lift. But in fact, that's the very work, the potent work of this pose is to draw the shoulders back and to allow the lever of the sternum to lift and open the light of the heart even as you bind around. So until we really get that access through the arms and the shoulders, what can be useful is just making up the gap. So I'm going to show you a couple entries that might work for you. First entry is, we'll just call it like the blue variation. It's going to be sort of that entry level where you're just first exploring this pose. And so I'm going to show from the back. Typically we come in, at least in the practice that's up on YouTube, the practice that's there now, we come in from side angle pose. So the arm's going to go up and come around, just catching the crease of the hip. So this is your bind, and the work is actually this right shoulder. And then you're going to reach down and hold your knee, look down, and you're popping up. You're going to keep the bind. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. I'm going to keep the bind. And then when I lean into the right leg, what I'm going to do is just lift the knee. And this may be as far as I go for today. But again, I'm opening the chest, firming through the leg, and finding that action where the left hip is in external rotation. I have the open heart and I can breathe. Beautiful. All right, let's look at the next variation. I'm going to use a strap. So in this variation, same thing. We're coming in from warrior two, side angle pose, right? And I have the strap in my left hand. I'm going to reach the arm around, and if I can come close to a bind, I'm going to make up the space so that I'm not, if you can see, I'm not pitched forward, right? Or even leaning forward. Those are all compensations. What I'm doing is I'm opening up. So you move the left hip forward, move the right shoulder head back, and I've made the space. Again, you'll look down, and you'll step up, and I'll turn so you can see me. I'll step up, lean into the right leg, and when you're ready, you're inhaling, allowing the strap to make up the space, open the collarbones, lift the leg, and then maybe that leg will go straight. Good. And then release. And I'll show the final variation, which we have in the sequence today. And I'll show it from this side. Side angle pose. Beginning to take that bind. The left hand can go in front, but I'm going to choose to bring the right elbow in front of the knee, and I'm reaching back for the arm. You can see I pitch forward, and then I'm going to adjust to lean back. Straighten through the left arm if you can. Roll that shoulder head open. And right there, you're there. Look down, step up, and I'll fish it. And then you're going to lean into the left leg. Feeling that same work, lift. You see how my shoulders want to collapse forward. The work of this pose is to open the chest, stand tall in the body, and then if you can, extend the leg. Woo! And release when you're ready. It's a big pose. It's really worth it. It really teaches you how to keep the chest open even as life sort of asks us to take these dips and dives. So have fun. Enjoy.
Beautiful. Now breathe, breathe, breathe. Look down. When you're ready, step up, feet hips distance apart. Lean into your left foot. Inhale, come up. It may be that the knee stays bent. It may be that you release the bind and hold on to your right knee. So if this is challenging, look at me. I'm showing the modification. Good. Clean your neighbor's glasses with your toes. No, straighten the leg if you can. Beautiful. Exhale, release, and fold down. So there's always this option of just holding the knee. Beautiful. Fold down the legs. Let the feet be hips distance apart. Nice. With a wide stance, or whatever stance you have, chair pose, inhaling. Exhale, fold down. Step back with the right leg, Anjaneyasana. Now sink forward in this one. Inhale, open the arms. Sink in. And then notice if the chest is collapsed. I want you to lift that lever. Lift the lever so the chest rises. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Beautiful. That's it. Yeah, Lacey. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it high. Step forward, warrior one. And warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle pose, left arm in front. And then turn the palm to the back door and start to find a bind or make the connection. Use your strap, nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Lean back into your shoulders and look down. Step the right foot up. Now choose to hold your knee if you need it, that's fine. Lean in, and then once you rise, don't let the chest give way to the pose. Lift the lever of the sternum, open the shoulders, maybe extend the legs, stand tall, right leg drives back. Exhale and fold. Oh, tootsie. And release and fold down, legs wide, legs wide, legs wide. Turn the toes out, yogi squat, malasana. Bring the hands into the heart and just breathe. Drop the chin softly to the sternum so that the neck gets long. Not so much, just so that it's balanced. Beautiful. That's it, darling. That's it. Exhale, release and fold. Step back, left foot, low lunge. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale, downward facing dog to child's pose. Very good, you guys. And just breathe. Breathe and feel, pause, and repeat. Breathe and feel, pause, and repeat. Beautiful. We're going to begin to move into our back bend work today. As you're ready, come to sit on your heels. So, back bends, but certainly camel pose is one of those poses that is challenging, and mainly because we tend to take it at the level of the hinge. But classically, this pose is really taught from the level of the lever. In fact, most of these poses are coming from the lift here. As a matter of fact, bring your hands to your ribs. Good. And you can see that if I brought my hands like this, it'd be the same position. And I want you to lift this way. This is a very Iyengar. Beautiful. Lift the lever of the sternum and then lift the back ribs. So the belly has to work and the tailbone has to drop. Take one more breath. Leave this in the body. Release the hands to your heels so you're cupped your heels. The thumb's on the inside and the fingers are on the outside. Now drive the thigh bones back. Wrap the shoulder heads around and push down as you lift, just to lift wherever you can, but come from here. That's it. Breathe. You don't have to go all the way. Just go to where you can and then exhale, sit down. Beautiful. That's it. So we're going to take a couple of rounds of this. When you're ready, inhale, come up onto your knees and curl the toes under, please. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms forward. And to activate the core, just lean back as if you were taking a plank. Beautiful. As you inhale, come up, bring the arms behind, catch your heels, and then sink the hips back. Spin the shoulders and lift the sternum. There it is. Drop the pubis down and back. Lift up from the shoulder blades. Exhale, release, and sit back. Good. A couple more rounds into a variation this time. When you're ready again, inhale, come up. Find that activation. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, spin the right arm behind. Lean the left arm all the way over. Exhale, drop the hips. Take the left hand to the heel. Spin the right arm over. Exhale, drop the hips. Bring both hands to the heels. Lift up. Some of you are ready to bring the hands to the heart and hover. Hover, use your legs. Hover, use your legs. Hover, use your legs. Lift your sternum. Inhale, come up and sit back onto the feet. Very good, you guys. Pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. Good. So we're going to do one more round of camel. The challenge, so you can do it with the toes curled under or any of those sort of movement variations. The movement makes it easier. If you want the challenge, You're going to flatten the feet and place a block in between your legs. The work is here. To increase the challenge, you may come into Lagavadrasana, where the hands walk down to the backs of the knees and you hover the head from the earth. If you want to just sort of lean up and back for pigeon droppings, you can do that. Okay, I know. What are pigeon droppings? I know, I'm not showing today, so we'll just see how it goes. In other words, you just want to lean back and up. You're going to feel it here in the morning. So when you're ready, inhale, make sure you activate your core. So exhale, push, gather, 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 gather. Belly will turn forward, and then just find your work. Hands back, open your chest, lift your sternum, and you want to grow up and then over. Beautiful. Breathe. Breathe. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. 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 And when you're ready, sit back on your heels and pause. And just pause. And just pause. You're just feeling. You're just being. Beautiful. Again, when you're ready, step the right foot forward and place the block underneath your right hip so you're sitting on it. Let the right knee be bent. Inhale the left arm, just like we did before, and reach up and away. So there's a tendency when the arm that the chest will come down. Lift up and the arm will rise. As you're ready, exhale to turn, either hooking or just holding the knee. And then I want you to lift your back ribs from the pose. Lift out of the, that's it, can you feel that? Drop your shoulder blades, and then find the tip of the shoulder blade and bring it together to open the chest at the front. Take one more breath. Look forward, release, extend the right leg, and fold down. Triangle Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. That's right. And just breathe. Imagine you had a pair of lungs right at the base of the pelvis. And you could breathe there. You could breathe there. You could just open. What if you could just open? Open the back. Beautiful. When you're ready, shift forward. Yeah, right knee will bend. Step the left foot up. Step the feet hips distance apart. Bend the legs and just hang down the legs. Inhale, find some length and step back. Right foot. Is this the right side? Good. Grab your block and place it underneath your left hip. Bend the knee. Reach the right arm up. And lift the heart. And then exhale for a twist. Right elbow is going to cross that left thigh. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just seeking to balance the crown of the head over, lift out of the arm. It's almost like too much pressure. And then just breathe here. Relax your shoulders. And when you're ready, look forward, straighten the left leg, and fold in. Let's let everything go now. Good job well done. Work well done. Beautiful. When you're ready, shift forward. This time, step back for down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, let the right leg rise. We're going to come through for pigeon. Lift the heart and fold down. Good. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Inhale and come up and move the left leg forward. Turn the right foot in. So again, this is just where we were, but now we're off the block. But if you need the block, use the block. So that's no problem. That's why we were exploring the first variation. Either folding again or bring the knee to the chest. Crown Chasana lifts the leg. And see if you can find that same lever action. Lift the sternum into the pose. Even if the knee needs to stay bent, can you keep the integrity through the heart? There's so much metaphor to that. And then as you're ready, exhale, release into the half lotus. And if half lotus doesn't work, place the foot on the inside. So that's also not a problem. And then the right hand to the left knee and the left arm either catching, it's an elbow, the inside of the elbow, or your big toe. Now lift the heart. It's the same instruction to open the chest, to lift the heart, to feel that the cave of the Atman arising within the pose. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Now leave the turn, just look forward over your right shoulder. The chin will softly come towards the sternum and unwind, downward facing dog. Very good. Back to down dog. Let the left leg rise. Pigeon pose, Ekapada. Rajakopatasana. And folding in as you're ready. And just breathe and feel. Just breathe and feel. Good. As you're ready, inhale and come up. Let the right leg come all the way around. Good. Let the left leg swing around, and it's either tucked to the inside of the hip or you're sitting on your block. No problem either way. Just no discomfort in the knee, certainly not. When you're ready, grab your leg, just like we did when we were holding the knee to the chest. And then extend the leg here if you can. Beautiful. Push down through the root of the left big toe and then maybe grow the toe back and feel the ankle supported a little differently. Beautiful. Now find that lever, lift the chest, soften the shoulder blades down away from the ears, and could you tilt forward onto the pubis any amount? And then release. Bharadvajasana, right foot into the lotus. Just lift the heart. Let the right knee. Huh? He saved yoga. Yeah. Take one more breath. Lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this time just let the head drop. Let the shoulders find the way. If they want to be by the ears, let them be by the ears. If the knees want to bend, let the knees bend. If the heart wants to soften, let it soften. In other words, find who arises when the space is made. Find what arises when the space is made. As you're ready, we'll begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. Let the legs open softly, the arms. And take a final deep breath in, just setting the consciousness for deep rest. Exhale completely. Shavasana.